I also see the mayor of Roseau. I also see what is commonly called Auntie Pearl, but that's Miss Pearl Christian, who headed the Cicero Seniors for many years. Now she has turned over the lead to Marie Pascal of Fana. Last year we had quite a conversation with them. And always the talent in this room is just always so much. Of course, we are celebrating culture, we are celebrating talent.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to make this back. But before we go, so just a gentle reminder, please place your phones on side or library so that we can minimize any distractions during the proceedings. Thank you.
And we can also talk about the decor. Let me show you a bit of the decor this year. So I think these tables are being reserved for the president and the prime minister, of course. And this is our decor. Just get a load of this. I'll zoom in a bit on the artifacts at the front. Of course, this looks like a photo area. This looks like a photo area.
Awesome, thank you so much.
And this is also part of the decor right there. The Drum Awards in the garden, that's probably the theme this year. We have some young awardees this year. And that's the chief himself, Mr. Elsie Matthew, Chief Cultural Officer, Head of the Cultural Division here in Dominica. That's Harold City. He's a member of the team down at the Cultural Division, Harold City. That's a name that you are supposed to know. Pretty right. And on and on and on. So we have the electricians, the production managers, the visual effects persons, just fine tuning. For when we begin, we have a smooth flow. And again, these are the persons of the evening. The photograph there that Mr. Cecil Clark, the recipient himself. And this year we see a few younger persons being honored. And it just shows that their work is also being appreciated. Can you imagine? The young people are already putting in 20 years. They must have started so young, which is very, very good. It speaks well for the continuation of our art forms. I know. So I saw one of the recipients being congratulated in the chat, but I've not seen any other names. I'm still looking to see if you know who your recipients are this evening. And somebody else wants to know who they are. And I saw one say congratulations to Fingers. And of course, double congratulations to Sir Fingers. He is a contemporary of mine. He was a former member of the WCK band, an international artist, and quite young. He is one of the younger recipients this evening. I have not seen him as yet. He will probably have someone picking up for him if we don't see him in a bit. And let's talk about our ushers, so elegantly dressed in their warm duets. And lately we've been having some really creative variations to the wob. And I know Mrs. Weeks did a lovely series on the wob, explaining how the tête cassée doesn't necessarily have to match the wob, explaining the colors, the different styles, and so on. Very informative and educational it was. We'll get you a few more for our ushers, lovely clad in their warm duets. While we wait on the arrival of the Honorable Prime Minister of Dominica and Her Excellency, the President of the Commonwealth of Dominica. So these are some more of our ushers. I'm just showing you the warm duets, the various colors, the various styles, as well as the tête cassés, the headpieces. We can also get a look at our crowd. So here we have our ministers and our other dignitaries. We have former cultural icons. And on this side, we have our most treasured recipients. And in the background, you are hearing the music of Our Lady of Song. And I'm sure a lot of you all started the I Dominique. It cannot be resisted, I'm sure. And yes, I'm also seeing again Andy Lawrence being honored here this evening. You all should know this gentleman here clad in this beautiful black tie suit. Or is it red tie? You all should know this gentleman, of course. And even if you don't know this face in the far corner, this young face, you should know his face.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of Her Excellency Silvani Wilson, President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, and Mr. Wilson. And we invite you to remain standing for the national anthem of the Commonwealth of Dominica, which will be sung by Janae Jackson and Shanice Matthew.
stand on high to so sweet and fair. Oh, surely gazing in wonder at thy gifts so rich and rare. Rivers, valleys, hills, and mountains, all these gifts we do explore. Healthy and so light, all fountains giving gem that waters the soul. Don't God has blessed me with a climbing night and bright pastures green and flowers of beauty, feeling warm in your delight. And the people strong and healthy, fruit of God, be reverence there. May we ever seek to praise Him for His gifts so rich and rare. Forward, sons and daughters of His young beyond compare. Strive for honor, sons and daughters, to the right be firm, be fair. Toward hearts and hands and voices, we must prosper, sound the poor. Reach everyone, rejoices. Oh, for each and each one.
Thank you very much, Amy Jackson and Shanice Langford. We now invite the Sheridan Catholic Church Choir to lead us in the opening prayer and song. choir. You may now be seated. The Golden Drum Awards is one of Dominica's most prestigious cultural honors, established to recognize outstanding contributions to the preservation and promotion of Dominica's cultural heritage. The Golden Drum Awards were introduced in 1982 by the Cultural Division of the Government of Dominica. The idea was to acknowledge individuals and groups who have made significant contributions to the arts and culture of the island, including music, dance, theatre, visual arts, literary arts, and cultural preservation. Tonight, 43 years later, we are here to recognize 6 individuals receiving special recognition awards and 6 individuals and groups receiving Golden Drum Awards. Her Excellency, the President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, Mrs. Slavani Burton and Mr. Burton, Honorable Greta Roberts, Minister for Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development, Senator Honorable Oscar George, Minister of State in the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development, Mrs. Letitia Lestrade White, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development, other Permanent Secretaries, Mr. Ulson Matthew, Chief Cultural Officer Acting, Honorable Rosalind Paul, National Cultural Council Chairperson and Consultant in the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development on Cultural Enterprises, other Members of Parliament, Heads of Department, Her Worship Sandra Ermin Royer, Mayor of Roseau, other corporate partners, awardees, staff of the Cultural Division, members of the National Cultural Council, invited guests, the media, performers, viewers, and listeners. Good evening. Good evening. That's better. To officially deliver our first remarks of the evening, I welcome Mr. Ulson Matthew, Chief Cultural Officer, Acting. Let's make him feel welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Pat. Her Excellency, the President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, Mrs. Slavani Burton and Mr. Burton, Honorable Greta Roberts, Minister for Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development, Senator Honorable Oscar George, Minister of State in the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development, other Members of Parliament, Mrs. Letitia Lestrade White, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development, and other Permanent Secretaries. Ms. Rosalind Paul, National Cultural Council Chairperson and Consultant in the Mayor of Roseau, corporate partners, awardees, staff of the Cultural Division, members of the National Cultural Council, invited guests, media, performers, viewers, listeners, pleasant good evening. Thank you. Tonight, once again, we celebrate greatness. The Golden Drum Award is the most prestigious cultural award, as Fire mentioned, given by the Cultural Division and the National Cultural Council. The final selection was by no means an easy feat, because we have so many individuals who are deserving. This indicates that many have put in the work and that a solid foundation has been set. Also, this year's iteration is not dominated by any particular discipline. We have practitioners in film production, music production, visual and performing arts within the education system, choral music, music education, theatre arts, traditional dance, folk music, creative dance, steel band, and calypso. I know that calypso inclusion is a hot button issue at the moment, right, Observer? Right. So we got the memo. We do hope that this gesture is met with gratitude. Sadly, we've gotten feedback. But let's be real. Do you think we can put a monetary value to your contributions that you have made over the years? And even if we were to dare to do so, do you think that that monetary value can be paid by anybody? I doubt. So we want you to see the value in the gesture because the appreciation is coming from a genuine place. A lot of attention and accolades have been given to what has become our annual Team Culture Community Outreach, and this continues to get bigger and better every year. And also continues what I just said, that there are numerous people deserving of some type of recognition. They may not be nominated for a Golden Drum or Special Recognition Award, but we can't just sit and do nothing. And it goes a long way. They can tell you, it means a lot to them. And let me throw in a little plug right there. Anybody willing to come on board next time around, feel free to reach out, just like Max Joy Trading, Lovely Things, MO News, TBS, and Kyrie did this year. Let me acknowledge and thank the hardworking staff of the Cultural Division for what you see here tonight. The National Cultural Council makes the final selection based on public nomination, and we are thankful. The ministry plays its part with the administrative and the financial duties, and for that we are thankful as well. But the actual implementation still boils down to my team, and I must say that they try to outdo themselves every year. Check out the lighting, the decor, and the new attraction, the Golden Drum Hall of Fame photo gallery in the room to the right when you come through the main entrance. Look out for our Summer Arts program from the 5th to 15th of August, and the recommencement of the Dominican Institute for the Arts DEFA program in September. Join us in our movement to mold positive young minds and harness hidden talents. I'll be honest, registration has declined, but it's not down to lack of promotion. The kids are not the ones registering themselves, so adults, you get the message. And that takes us straight to Independence 2025. Yes, we are that close. Suffice to say, there's never a shortage of work to be done as it relates to cultural promotion, preservation, and development. And this year we're already on the ball. Look out for the return of the opening parade, and I can already say that we intend to do it bigger and better than last year, now that we have a foundation. And we are able to take in the suggestions and have a bigger cultural product to kick off our independence season. But tonight, it's all about you, the recipients of the Golden Drum and Special Recognition Awards. You have proven to be role models that generations can aspire to emulate. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on your accomplishments. I know that what you do is from the heart, and I am positive that the appreciation you are shown tonight will not be treated as a milestone of completion, but encouragement to continue doing what you do. I must say that it's a pleasure to be back at the State House Conference Center. This is our third consecutive year, if I'm not mistaken. So we appreciate the hospitality, and we continue to keep this ceremony at a standard that accurately reflects the location, and of course make the experience memorable. So welcome once again. I hope that all present, viewing, and listening enjoy tonight's proceedings. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ulson Matthew, Chief Cultural Officer, Acting. Now we invite Ms. Rosalind Paul, the Chair of the National Cultural Council, and Chairperson and Consultant in the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports, and Community Development on Cultural Enterprises. Let's make her feel welcome.
Honorable Minister for Youth, Culture, Sports and Community Development, Honorable Greta Roberts, other ministers present with us tonight, Mr. Ulson Matthew, Chief Cultural Officer, awardees, performers, well-wishers, invited guests, staff of the Cultural Division, and also former staff. I see Mr. Raymond Lawrence here with us, Auntie Pearl and others. And again I say, the special people here tonight, the awardees. Pleasant evening, pleasant good night to everyone here. The Golden Drum Award, as mentioned, started in 1982, and since then, 186 Dominicans have received the Golden Drum Award, and 160 Dominicans have received special recognition since 1998, when this was introduced. The Golden Drum Award is given to deserving Dominicans across the country, across the various subsectors in culture, who have contributed significantly. Oftentimes, these contributions are through benevolence, through voluntary service, most times unpaid service, giving the time, personal talent, personal treasure, making investment in Dominica and in the upkeep of our cultural heritage. This we can never really pay you for, but we do it. I am a patriot too. We do it as patriots. We do it for the love of culture, and often, as I said, it is a labor of love. Dominica has a rich cultural heritage, which we have done very well in terms of protecting, in terms of ensuring we keep the heritage on the front burner, and we appreciate and promote it. Although I would say we need to maximize the potential even greater. Because of our rich cultural heritage, we do have potential to push the creative aspect, the creative economy, the cultural industries. So tonight, it's a special night, it's a golden occasion when we take time to recognize you, and tonight we are recognizing 12 persons, 12 people, 6 golden drums, and 6 special recognition awards. Some of us, we spend our entire life involved in culture, and we have one such person in Mrs. Roy here, who started at the age of 6 to dance on stage, to perform in the cultural acts, in the traditional acts. So, as I said, it's a lifetime of giving. It's a lifetime when we all work together to safeguard, to uphold, and to promote our culture and traditions. And it doesn't mean tonight that because you are awarded, we are asking you to go and rest, but the journey continues, the work continues, and importantly, it's a way of saying thank you, it's a way of saying, you're showing appreciation, it's a way of fostering that culture of appreciation and inspiring others, inspiring the young ones to follow through. And we can't stop because we need to ensure that we pass on our culture and heritage from one generation to the next. So I applaud you. Let me take the opportunity to congratulate each and every one of you and everyone who continues to make that significant and deep heartfelt contribution to our cultural development. Do enjoy. It's always an exhilarating experience to be here at the Golden Drum ceremony. I know it's one you're going to enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Ford. Also, would like to recognize in our midst this evening the Secretary to the Cabinet, Ms. Carrie Prigo. Good evening to you. Thank you for being with us. At this point in time, I'd like to welcome to the podium to deliver a few remarks the Honorable Greta Roberts, Minister for Culture, Youth, Sports, and Community Development. Let's make a few words.
So that
faster at night, or the light side not me. I found the light should be on you all over here. Good night, everyone. Let me, of course, recognize the presence of Her Excellency, the President, Mrs. Sylvanie Burton, and Mr. Burton. Honorable Senator Oscar George, Minister of State in the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development, my honored cabinet colleagues and parliamentary colleagues, Mrs. Letitia Lestrade White, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development, Ms. Karine Privo, Cabinet Secretary, Mr. Ursul Matthew, Chief Cultural Officer and staff of the Cultural Division, Ms. Rosalind Paul, Chairperson of the National Cultural Council and Consultant in the Ministry of Culture. Special recognition, of course, must be made to my friend, Mr. Raymond Lawrence. Raymond, I love you so much, you have no idea. And of course, Pearl Christian and Pearl, our ships, Sandra Ermin Royal, Mayor Rosso, our corporate partners, members of the National Cultural Council, invited guests, the media, performers, viewers, listeners, and of course, our special guests for tonight, our awardees. A blessed night to you all. I am pleased to join all of you this evening at one of my favorite events on our cultural calendar. The Golden Drum Awards affords us the opportunity to spotlight the patriots of our country, who have in many cases given their life's work to protect and preserve the cultural heritage of our country. And I'm always thrilled to celebrate with you all. First, let me extend heartfelt congratulations to all of the recipients of this evening's awards. You are all deserving of Dominica's highest cultural honor, which is being bestowed upon you for your sterling contributions to our land in your various fields. Tonight we celebrate your individual achievement and our collective responsibility to promote the culture of Dominica. Your hands, your voices, your visions and sacrifices have shaped our identity and inspired generations. You are the stewards of our story, the custodians of the rhythm of our indigenous music, the color of our dress, food and natural attributes, and our craft and language. Culture as we know it is not static. It is alive. It evolves, it speaks, it breathes. It is in the belly dancer's jump, the cadence of a creole, the call of the conch shell, and the beat of the drum. It is in the fabric of the madras and the fire beneath the delta that we used in our Creole kitchens. And each of you has played a huge part in ensuring that these rich aspects of our culture continue to thrive and survive for generations. As Minister for Culture, I am humbled and proud to say that Dominica's culture is adapting to new forms while holding firm to the wisdom of the old. And this is all thanks to you, the practitioners, the educators, the community leaders, and the everyday champions of our cultural life. You, the individuals we honor this evening, our 2025 Golden Drum and Special Recognition Award recipients, have given your time, your talent, and your heart. You have documented, you have performed, you have taught, invented, preserved, and innovated across the cultural spectrum. From traditional music and dance to visual arts, literature, heritage preservation, and cultural education, you have given our people reasons to be proud and reasons to remember. We say thank you. But more than that, we say well done. You have lived lives of purpose and national service. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's awards comes at a time when Dominica continues to engage in deepening its cultural development strategy. We are expanding community-based cultural programs and will continue to invest in cultural industries so that our creatives not only create but also thrive economically. In all of this, we are engaging you, our creatives, from across the land as we seek to develop a policy that is inclusive and truly reflective of the ideas of our practitioners. Let me commend the staff of the Cultural Division, my dear people whom I love so much. Remember, I love them just like you do, under the leadership of Mr. Elson Matthew, and of course the members of the National Cultural Council, chaired by Ms. Rosalind Paul, for your unwavering commitment to the arts and for making this event a success. And once again, Elson, you have pulled off an event of class that is truly befitting of our world. I came here tonight and I asked, is that the dance area? Because I figured after these people get all those awards, we should let them put on a show for us. And that would be good. I thank you for your hard work and for your passion as you continue to work towards the development of culture. To those in the audience, I say this. Take inspiration from those we honor tonight. They did not wait to be celebrated to begin. They believed in the power of culture as a tool for education, identity, joy, and nation building. Follow their example. Write the songs, dance the dances, ask the elders, learn the stories, create, preserve, share. To our elders, as long as you're able, keep going. Be willing to teach and to pass on their valuable knowledge. And to all Dominicans, both here and in the diaspora, let us continue to lift up our culture as one of the most powerful assets. In a world that is changing faster than ever, knowing who we are is a great strength. Let us revel in all that makes us truly Dominican, and let us celebrate her at every opportunity. In closing, let us celebrate with joy, with pride, and with purpose. Let us honor not only the recipients of these prestigious awards, but all those who continue to breathe life into our heritage. Congratulations again to all our awardees. You are our national treasures. Thank you, and may the drum of Dominica forever beat strong.
Thank you, Madam Minister. Let's give another round of applause. And I believe it's only fair that we also share the sentiments of the Honorable Minister and give a round of applause to the staff of the Cultural Division for a job well done. I mean, I walked in here and I was just in awe looking at the lighting, and even if you, after the ceremony, you're invited to take a look at the Hall of Fame. Trust and believe it really raises the standard of the event to something that is befitting of you, the awardees tonight. Congratulations to you once more. From the north of the island, this group has been in existence for over 40 years and has won numerous cultural competitions and have represented Dominica regionally with pride. Tonight, the Capuchin Cultural Group, along with 2025 Golden Drum Awardee, Mrs. Elmore Royer, will present the round flirtation. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the Capuchin Cultural Group. Let's make some noise once more for the accomplishing cultural group featuring 2025 Golden Drum Awardee Mrs. Elmore Royer. And correction, they presented the flirtation over tonight. Okay, just by way of information. And it gives me great pleasure to now invite to the front once more the Honorable Minister for Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development to present the Special Recognition Awards for 2025 to the following outstanding cultural contributors, beginning with Dan Pius John Baptist for excellence in music performance, composition, and education.
For excellence in music performance, composition, and education. Mr. Dan Pius John Baptist is a true musical poetry, gifted with the rare ability to play 13 different instruments. He is most widely celebrated for his extraordinary talent on the steel pan. With over 20 years of experience, Dan has played a vital role in developing, showcasing, and passing on musical knowledge, particularly in the steel pan tradition. Mr. John Baptist, as an instructor at the Later Music School, has prepared numerous students for formal music examinations, instilling in them a deep respect for the art form. Beyond instruction, he is a skilled arranger and performer, sharing his expertise with the Pan in Harmony Steel Pan Orchestra. His commitment extends beyond the stage, as evidenced by his role in organizing and participating in the group's annual concert in support of the Dominican Cancer Society. At the recently held concert in June 2025, Mr. John Baptist was awarded for his excellent contribution to the Pan in Harmony Orchestra. Dan's contributions are not limited to pan music alone. He has also been an integral part of the sixth form Cicero Singers, serving both as a musician and vocalist. His musical journey includes service in the Music Lovers Government Band. His talent continues to uplift national cultural expression. Currently, Pius shares his artistry with international audiences as a performer with the Caribbean Cruise Line Service. This role not only allows him to showcase his steel pan skills to visitors from around the world, but also positions him as a cultural ambassador, proudly representing Dominica each day. Whether through professional engagements or volunteer work, Mr. Dan Pius John Baptist has touched the lives of many by promoting an appreciation for music and the beauty of Dominican culture. Now, therefore, the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development, together with the Cultural Division and the National Cultural Council, proudly present you, Dan Pius John Baptist, with the Special Recognition Award.
Sabrina Henderson, excellence in dance and steel pan music.
Special Recognition Award presented to Sabrina Henderson for excellence in dance and steel pan music. Sabria Henderson began her journey in the performing arts at the age of 11 under the mentorship of the late Jacinta David through the Performing Arts Workshop. From her first steps on stage, she has remained deeply committed to the art of dance and cultural expression. For over 15 years, Ms. Henderson has been an active and dedicated member of the Whitey Community Dance Theatre Company, performing in numerous productions and public showcases. Beyond the stage, she plays an integral role in the group's executive body and contributes to the successful staging of the National Miss Teen pageant. Her love for traditional and contemporary dance continues through her involvement with the Belting Dominic Cultural Group. As part of this vibrant ensemble, she has participated in the national independence competitions, helping secure wins in the adult creative dance category and top placements in the Southwestern District semifinals and national cultural finals in the adult round dance category. Ms. Henderson has proudly represented Dominica at regional festivals, including performances in Antigua and Barbuda and at Carifesta 2019 in Trinidad. Her artistic versatility extends to music, having been a member of the Breezes Pan Symphony from 2008 to 2013 and currently performing with Pan in Harmony Steel Orchestra since 2014. With Pan in Harmony, she has participated in annual concerts and numerous public appearances. In June 2025, she was specially awarded for her outstanding contribution to the Pan in Harmony Orchestra at their yearly concert. She has performed with Pan ensembles in Antigua for cultural panorama celebrations on several occasions. Her commitment to culture is further demonstrated through her volunteer service with the Cultural Division, offering assistance at events such as the Miss Wapweed pageant photo shoots and serving as an usher during official activities. Now, therefore, the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development, together with the Cultural Division and the National Cultural Council, proudly presents you, Sabria Henderson, with the Special Recognition Award.
Ali Lawrence, Excellence in Music Production. And tonight, Ali will be represented by his sister.
Special Recognition Award presented to Ali Lawrence for excellence in music production. Ali Lawrence, affectionately known as Sir Fingers, is a highly accomplished musician, producer, and artist manager whose remarkable contributions have left an enduring impact on Caribbean music and culture. Born and raised in Portsmouth, Dominica, his musical journey was inspired early on by his father, the late Alfred Zook Lawrence, a celebrated guitarist and a cultural icon. This rich legacy sparked a passion that would carry Ali across genres, borders, and generations. From crafting makeshift guitars as a child to performing in church and learning from mentors like Charles Martin and Benson Panthe, Ali's natural talent and drive were evident from a young age. His pursuit of excellence led him to the Institute of Audio Research in New York, where he earned a bachelor's degree in music production and engineering, equipping him with the technical mastery to complement his artistic gifts. He has played pivotal roles in several notable bands across Dominica and the region, including the ROK Band, Ceramics, First Serenade Band, and the Arena Band. His performances and productions have seen him collaborate with a wide range of high-profile artists such as Lila Rick, Masville, Peter Ram, King Dice, and Alison Hines. With his innovative style and versatility, he has earned regional acclaim in Barbados, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and the United States. Beyond the stage and the studio, Sir Fingers is a dedicated mentor and cultural advocate. He has nurtured young talent, produced numerous hit tracks, and established his own music studio, Fingers Rhythm Hit Lab, a as a space for creative exploration and production. This annual event, the Sir Fingers Birthday Bash, has become a celebrated fixture within the Dominican diaspora in New York, spotlighting Caribbean artistry and uniting the community through music. With every note and production, Ali Lawrence honors the legacy of his father while blazing new trails for Caribbean music. His unwavering commitment to the promotion of Dominican culture and the empowerment of future generations cements his status as a true cultural ambassador. Now, therefore, the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development, together with the Cultural Division and the National Cultural Council, proudly present you, Ali Lawrence, with the Special Recognition Award.
Shirley George, excellence in traditional music and dance.
Special Recognition Award presented to Shirley George for excellence in traditional folk music. Mrs. Shirley James George is a respected cultural advocate whose life's work has profoundly shaped the cultural identity of her home village of Grand Fort and beyond. With unwavering passion and dedication, she has spent decades preserving and promoting the traditional arts of Dominica. From an early age, Mrs. George immersed herself in cultural expression, learning traditional dances from village elders and proudly representing Grand Fort at functions and competitions, including Village Achievement Day. Her devotion to the arts led her to train and organize both children and adults in traditional songs and dances, guiding village groups to compete in patois song competitions, with many advancing to the esteemed National Gala in both song and dance categories. In her tireless efforts to revive and sustain the cultural practices, she successfully mobilized young men in the community to form a Jinping band. Through her leadership and mentorship, they learned to play traditional instruments, breathing new life into one of the most cherished aspects of the village's musical heritage. With more than half of her life devoted to voluntary service in cultural development, Mrs. George stands as a true cultural icon in Grand Fort, a community proudly recognized as the village of nature and culture. Her enduring legacy continues to inspire new generations, and her presence remains a trusted and valued source of cultural wisdom and service. Now, therefore, the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development, together with the National Cultural Council, proudly present you, Shirley George, with the Special Recognition Award.
Al Matthew, excellence in visual and performing arts.
Special Recognition Award presented to Al Mathurin for excellence in visual and performing arts. Al Mathurin began his artistic career in the mid-1990s under the direction of Mr. Steve Hyacinth and the New Dimension Theatre Company. His passion and talent for performance led him to appear in several theatrical productions across the Caribbean, including a notable performance at Carifesta 10 in Guyana in 2008 as a lead actor. In 2004, through workshops facilitated by the Ministry of Education, Al began teaching visual and performing arts at the primary school level. His dedication to arts education earned him the opportunity to assist in developing curriculum guides for both the primary and the secondary schools. In 2011, he furthered his training in Trinidad and Tobago, earning a bachelor's degree with honors in theatre design and production performing arts. As an educator, he taught drama at the CXC level at the Pierre Charles Secondary School and later guided students through paper drama.
achieving a 100% pass rate. His contribution to production design has been exceptional, serving as a lighting designer for over 50 theatrical shows in Trinidad and Tobago and extending his services to St. Lucia and Dominica. Al is also the founder of Islander Stage Entertainment, a production company that continues to offer training and support to aspiring creatives across the region. In addition, his skills in costume design have been showcased in various productions and pageants in Trinidad and Tobago, St. Lucia, and Dominica. Now, therefore, the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports, and Community Development, together with the Cultural Division and the National Cultural Council, proudly present you, Al Mathurin, with a special recognition.
Anne-Marie Alexander, excellence in contemporary and traditional dance.
Special Recognition Award presented to Anne-Marie Alexander for excellence in contemporary and traditional dance. Anne-Marie Alexander is a passionate educator and cultural advocate whose lifelong dedication to the preservation and promotion of Dominican heritage continues to impact countless lives. For the past 15 years, she has served as a qualified teacher at the Convent Preparatory School, where her love for education is matched only by her commitment to culture. Her cultural journey began with the Davis Cultural Group from 2005 to 2010 under the guidance of Miss Priscilla Daru and the Petit Salmon Cultural Group, where she performed in numerous cultural events and competitions, earning both recognition and accolades. After relocating to Roseau, Anne-Marie Alexander joined the esteemed Whitey Cooley Dance Theatre Company in 2011. Her talent, leadership, and unwavering dedication elevated her to the roles of senior dancer and assistant director. In 2019, she proudly represented Dominica at Carifesta in Trinidad, helping to showcase the nation's rich cultural traditions on a regional stage. As an educator deeply invested in the creative development of her students, she founded the Convent Preparatory School Dance Group. Through this initiative, she teaches both traditional Dominican folk dances and contemporary creative movement, with her students actively participating in the school's Arts Festival and Independence Cultural Competitions. In 2022, with a vision to enhance cultural engagement in the capital, she co-founded the Belte Dominique Cultural Group. This vibrant collective has quickly established itself as a champion of Dominican tradition through performance and community involvement, a reflection of Anne-Marie's tireless commitment to heritage. Now, therefore, the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports, and Community Development, together with the Cultural Division and the National Cultural Council, proudly present you, Anne-Marie Alexander, with the Special Recognition Award.
And we thank you, Honorable Minister, for joining us. Next year we'll have more. We congratulate all our special recognition awardees, and we urge them to continue their good work in preserving, promoting, and developing Dominica's culture. And now, we know it was a little lengthy in terms of all the citations. I want to give you a bit of entertainment. We have a steel pan performance from two of our special recognition awardees, Mr. Dan Pius John Baptist and Miss Sabria Henderson. Let's make them feel welcome. Still to come, we have the presentation of the awards to the 6 inductees to the Golden Drum Alumni for 2025. So ladies and gentlemen, once more, let's make them feel welcome, Mr. Dan Pius John Baptist and Miss Sabrina Anderson. We thank Mr. John Baptist and Miss Henderson for the performance of Close to You, a cover by Michael Henderson Del Sol, 2018 recipient of the Golden Drum Award. Let's give him another round of applause. Since 1982, the doors of the Cultural Hall of Fame have opened time and time again, welcoming new cultural practitioners into the pantheon of culture, inscribing and etching their names into the fabric of cultural immortality. For 43 years, the Golden Drum Awards have honored and celebrated our cultural bearers, recognizing their unwavering dedication to the promotion, development, and preservation of our heritage. Tonight, we proudly induct the 2025 Golden Drum alumni, Mrs. Anita Bully, Davidson Observer Victor, the Pierre Charles Secondary School, Elmore Brede Brody, William Alexander, and Hilbert Mighty Robin Ali. We now invite Her Excellency Sylvania Wilson, the President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, to join us at the front to bestow the Golden Drum Award on our awardees. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to welcome our first awardee for 2025, Mrs. Anita Bully. Receiving the Golden Drum Award for promotion and development of creative industries and cultural advocacy.
Golden Drum Award presented to Anita Bully for the promotion and development of creative industries and cultural advocacy. Whereas it is recognized that you, Anita Bully, have contributed over 4 decades of dedicated service to Dominica's cultural development with particular impact in the areas of creative industries and cultural advocacy. And whereas since the 1970s, you have served diligently as the financial manager of the People's Action Theatre, a role you performed with consistency and a commitment, continuing in that capacity through its evolution into Kaz Quayol Productions Limited, a production company known for its dynamic contributions to arts training in Dominica. And whereas you held the position of Executive Director of the National Development Foundation of Dominica, a post you executed with pride and discipline until your migration to Jamaica. Despite your relocation, you remained actively engaged in Dominica's cultural development, offering your expertise and support from abroad. And whereas in 2005, you played a vital role in crafting a national strategy and action plan for the development of entertainment and cultural tourism in Dominica, followed in 2006 by your development of the National Cultural Policy and its institutional framework. And whereas you served as a film commissioner at the Dominica Film Office from 2006 to 2012, where your efforts significantly advanced Dominica's film industry. Through your marketing skills and vision, Dominica was chosen as a filming location for Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl, and you were instrumental in securing the filming of the 13-part Pirate Master series by Mark Burnett Productions. And whereas in 2023, you contributed to the preservation of traditional masquerade through your coordination of the Artists in Residence program, which focused on enhancing costume building techniques for traditional masquerade forms such as sensei, banmove, and suswel sui. And whereas you have also served as the coordinator of the Nature Island Literary Festival, a member of the National Carnival Organizing Committee, and a member of the National Cultural Council, thereby influencing multiple facets of Dominica's cultural landscape. Now therefore, the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development, together with the Cultural Division and the National Cultural Council, proudly confers on you, Anita Bully, the Golden Drum Award in recognition of your exceptional and enduring contribution to Dominica's cultural heritage.
Davidson Observer Victor for the promotion and development of calypso music.
Golden Drum Award presented to Davidson Observer Victor for the promotion and development of calypso music. Whereas it is recognized that you, Davidson Observer Victor, have made an indelible contribution to the calypso art form in Dominica, beginning with your debut in 1984 as a participant in the Junior Calypso Monarch competition. And whereas your commitment to the art form has remained steadfast through the decades as you transition to the Senior Calypso competition, reaching the finals on an extraordinary 28 occasions, a testament to your consistency and love for the art form. In your career, you have earned several of Calypso's highest accolades, including the prestigious Calypso Monarch title, Stardom King of the Tent on 2 occasions, and the coveted National Road March title. And whereas beyond the stage, you have taken an active role in the development and administration of the art form, serving as a founding member of Showdown Mascam, executive member of the Stardom Tent, and a long-standing member of the Dominica Calypso Association, which you now serve as president. And whereas your contribution extends beyond the national borders, having represented Dominica at the Caribbean Broadcasting Union Song Contest in 1999, where you proudly emerged as the winner. And whereas your dedication to cultural preservation is further reflected in your role as a mentor to young, aspiring Calypsonians in the Junior Monarch competition, and your work as a composer and a songwriter, producing 3 solo Calypso albums and collaborating on 5 other Calypso projects. And whereas in 2011, your contributions were first acknowledged with a special recognition award for your role in the preservation and advancement of the Calypso art form in Dominica, now, therefore, the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development, together with the Cultural Division and the National Cultural Council, are honored to confer upon you, Davidson Observer Victor, the Golden Drum Award, in recognition of your outstanding and sustained contribution to the promotion and development of calypso in Dominica.
The Fairchild Secondary School for Development and Preservation of the Visual and Performing Arts.
Golden Drum Award presented to Pierre Charles Secondary School for the development of the visual and performing arts. Whereas it is recognized that the Pierre Charles Secondary School, formerly the Grand Bay Secondary School, has been a cultural beacon in the community of Grand Bay and Dominica at large, making significant contributions to the development of the visual and performing arts for over 30 years. And whereas the institution has consistently and actively participated in major national cultural events and platforms, including the Secondary Schools Drama Festival, the National Schools Arts Festival, the National Independence Celebrations, and the Miss Teen Dominica pageant. And whereas your dedication to the arts has resulted in numerous awards, including Best Director, Best Play, Best Actor and Actress in drama competitions, victories in the Independence Children's Traditional Dance categories, medals at the National Schools Arts Festival, and multiple crowns at the Miss Teen Dominica pageant. And whereas you became the first school in Dominica to introduce theater arts as a subject from forms 1 through 5, engaging students in visual arts, music and drama, and consistently achieving 100% passes in theater arts at the CSEC examinations. And whereas you continue to foster cultural appreciation and pride among your students through initiatives such as the Miss Dam Creole pageant, encouraging the wearing and celebration of Dominica's national wear. And whereas in 2012, your outstanding commitment to cultural development was formally recognized when you were awarded the E.O. Lidland Trophy for your contribution to the promotion and preservation of Dominican culture. Now, therefore, the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development, together with the Cultural Division and the National Cultural Council, proudly confers upon you, the Pierre Charles Secondary School, the Golden Drum Award in recognition of your sustained excellence and outstanding contribution to the development of visual and performing arts in Dominica.
Elmo Brady Roy, promotion and development of traditional dance.
Golden Drum Award presented to Elmo Brady Roy for the promotion and development of traditional dance. Whereas it is recognized that Elmo Brady Roy has made an outstanding contribution to the preservation and the promotion of Dominica's cultural heritage for nearly 4 decades as a cultural ambassador, traditional dancer, and educator. And whereas she began her journey in the traditional arts at the age of 4 as a member of the Capuchin Cultural Group's children's segment, and has since become a leading figure in the adult segment of the group, performing annually for 37 years, with the exception of the COVID-19 pandemic. And whereas her exceptional talent in traditional folk dance, especially the quadrille and ballet, has helped the group secure numerous national victories, and she has further contributed by playing the traditional boom instrument in live music presentations. And whereas she has proudly represented Dominica originally in Martinique, Guadeloupe, Antigua, and at Carifesta in Barbados, sharing the island's cultural traditions on an international stage. And whereas her impact extends beyond the cultural sphere into religious service, local tourism, sports, and community support, embodying a deep commitment to holistic community development. And whereas in her role as a qualified teacher at St. George's Primary School, she leads the school's cultural group, nurturing pride in heritage among her students through folk dance, drumming, and patois songs, and guiding their participation in independent celebrations, church programs, and national festivals. Now, therefore, the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports, and Community Development, together with the Cultural Division and the National Cultural Council, proudly confer upon you Elmo Brady Roy, the Golden Drum Award, and recognition of your contribution to the preservation and development of traditional dance in Dominica.
Mervyn Alexander, development and promotion of music education and choral group.
Golden Drum Award presented to Mervyn Alexander for the development of music education and choral music. Whereas it is recognized that you, Mervyn Alexander, have made an outstanding contribution to the field of music and choral education in Dominica for over 40 years, beginning in 1979 as the founding choir director and musician of Our Lady of Perpetual Help Chapel in Girardel. And whereas your musical service extended beyond your local parish, reaching other Catholic churches across the island and regionally in Trinidad and St. Lucia, where you conducted training and workshops in vocal technique while also teaching guitar and keyboard to aspiring musicians. And whereas You were the musical force at Goodwill Primary School for over 20 years, where you formed and directed 3 choirs, the junior, senior, and all boys, and also organized the school's recorder ensemble. And whereas in your capacity as Assistant Education Officer for Music, you played a pivotal role in training teachers to teach music effectively, particularly in singing and in playing the recorder, guitar, and keyboard. And whereas under your tutelage, teachers sat the associated boards of the Royal Schools of Music music theory examinations for the first time in Dominica's history. And whereas in 2016, you were instrumental in staging of the All Boys Choir Festival, a collaboration between the Cultural Division and the Ministry of Education, involving 13 primary schools and showcasing male voices in choral music. Now, therefore, the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development, together with the Cultural Division and the National Cultural Council, proudly confers upon you, Mervyn Alexander, the Golden Drum Award in recognition for your invaluable and sustained contribution to music education and the advancement of choral music in Dominica.
Mr. Gilbert Aline Mighty Robin for the promotion and development of Calypso music.
Golden Drum Award presented to Philbert Mighty Robin Allen for the promotion of Calypso music. Whereas it is recognized that you, Philbert Mighty Robin Allen, has served as a steadfast pillar of Calypso music in Dominica for over 50 years, both as a celebrated performer and a committed administrator. And whereas your Calypso journey began in 1968 with the Gaelan's Power Union, and in 1971 you entered the National Calypso competition, achieving multiple top 3 finishes and capturing the Road March title in 1976. And whereas you further distinguished yourself by competing in the Independence Calypso competitions from 1978 to 1981, placing 3rd on 2 occasions, thereby contributing to the national celebration of Dominican identity through song. And whereas you are a founding member of both the Stardom Calypso Tent in 1973 and the Dominica Calypso Association in 1978, serving as its first vice president, and later holding several key roles, including president, judges coordinator, and public relations officer. And whereas your dedication extended behind the scenes as you assisted in organizing performance orders within the finance department and served at the ticket booth of Calypso shows up to 2022, demonstrating commitment far beyond the stage. And whereas as the record keeper for the Dominica Calypso Association, you have played an essential role in preserving the history and legacy of Calypso, meticulously documenting competition results and the significant milestones within the art form. Now, therefore, the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development, together with the Cultural Division and the National Cultural Council, proudly confer upon you, Philbert Mighty Robin Allen, the Golden Drum Award, in recognition of your enduring contribution to the preservation, promotion, and development of Calypso in Dominica.
And we thank Her Excellency we also would like to say a special thank you to Miss Awardee 2024, Miss Heidi Ellick, who assisted with the handing over of the awards. Thank you so much. As well as all of the ushers who made the process move swiftly. We say a special congratulations to the 2025 inductees to the Golden Drum alumni, Mrs. Anita Bully, Mr. Davidson Observer Victor, the Pitch House Secondary School, Elmore Renee, Melvin Alexander, and Gilbert Mighty Robin Ali. We now welcome to the front. I was about to say stage, but the front. Davidson Observer Victor and Gilbert Mighty Robin Ali to present a Calypso presentation. Let's make them feel welcome. And as they make their way to the front, you also want to make mention of our special recognition awardees for 2025, Mr. Dan Pius John Baptist, Ms. Sabria Henderson, Mr. Ali Lawrence, Mrs. Shirley George, Mr. Al Mathurin, and Miss Anne Marie Alexander. Congratulations to all of you on your contributions and awards this evening. And if I didn't know King President Observer well, I would not have expected him to have a special something tonight. He's coming. He's coming, trust me. And I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Davidson Observer Victor and Mr. Gilbert Mighty Robin Ali. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Thank you very much. We always have, when Calypso is, please, we always have something happening. Thanks again, Mr. Wilson. I want to tell you, I will never, ever in my life treat this award as just a piece of wood. Never. You see this award that there is, this wood that there, this wood that there is history in a piece of wood. And sometimes you would have given me $5,000, and if I live long enough, that will finish on time. But when I am going into the Hall of Fame, it remains a lifetime for generations to come. I was very happy to be here tonight, and then when I sat and I turned to my right, I saw a person who made me feel even happier to be here. And I'm going to sing something, and I wonder if he will remember. Goodwill School, why do you cry? Why the tears from your eyes? I know you are in a mess, but one day you'll be the best. Your song shall sound so sweet in every corner and every street. Better days are coming to you. Better days are coming, yes, it's true. So hold your head up high, Goodwill School, don't cry. Mr. Hyacinth, remember that song? That was my first Calypso I sang in 1984 in our school competition before I represented the Goodwill Junior High School, the first ever person to represent the Goodwill Junior High School in the National Junior Calypso Monarch. That was the song I sang. It was one of the songs I sang. So that is where I started, and now I'm going to where I have not ended, but I am just beginning. I have many songs, and each time I try to choose a song, I say this one is my favorite, this one is my favorite, because every song that I sang something that I believe in my heart. I don't see no calypso that I don't believe in. The message has to be something that I believe deep down. So every calypso, to me, of mine, is a favorite, but there's always some that stands out. And I choose those two that suits this occasion. But they are really good songs of mine, especially the first one I'm going to sing, which is The Eternal Spirit. I sang that song in 2008 because I wanted, when we were celebrating our reunion, I said I want to follow the NC at the time, who sang a song in Reunion 88, and I said I wanted to follow because he was always my favorite calypso. When everybody wants to be Sparrow and everything, I always wanted to be NC. So I decided I'm making that song, and I get the inspiration, I come up with the melody, I came up with the structure, everything, and I gave it to this Patrick John to do the lyrics for me, and then I took it again to Dennis Joseph to work on it. And then I say, boy, I have a masterpiece there about bomb. I'm going to mash up that independent, that reunion there. Hey, you know, I go to a practice in Calypso in Salon 10. And I practice and I check in. Yes! I go down well in the house and I check it, okay. This year I catch them. So I went outside. Now that I was practicing that crazy coconut. So I went outside. Next thing, I think playing there and checking like, what do we go? Checking, boy. What the teacher's doing me there. And when I hear that song, I say, Papa Pochi, Mr. Wayne, and take my thing this way, boy. I'm so sad, so long. I never see light again. Now after 4 people come out. So I say, you know, something cancerous always have a way of doing people back. So I say, oh, so you're doing me back because I took your crown from you. You won the Calypso Monarch in 2001 and I took it from you in 2002. So I say, oh, it's payback time. When I say, we are all in the game to do each other that from time to time. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to sing Eternal Spirit. It was the dawn of a new era with high expectations. We said independence would transform the nation. For through the years we sweat and toil in the land, how we cannot put us land where we stand. 30 years of history, I am ever left me. We cannot give up, but rise to the mountain top and we will never fail, never stop. No matter how many pass on by, the eternal spirit cannot die. Cause on the wings of 6 and row, to impact me and you, we will build a better state. But for now, let's celebrate. Eternal soldiers, come let's celebrate. Eternal army, come participate. Come let's celebrate. Come let's celebrate. Come let's celebrate 2008. Let's celebrate our people, the culture and the love, the values and the treasure, blessings from above. But we have to struggle to get by day to day. We can't stand in the way. If negative things to stand up in the tree, knocking our gate. Hearing and hearing, of reunion together. I say, blow! Come on, na 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 na. I love that song. The bond of the eternal spirit, I tell you, hey, can give tongue a strong will to sustain. to none. And the plenty water, the future can be brighter. Like swampers marching on, industrious on your running over. With plans on vision. Though the pain and disappointment, still we pledge our commitment to cultural progress, industry and progress. We will build a better state, cause I know we can make it great. Eternal soldiers, come let's celebrate. Eternal army, come participate. Come let's celebrate. Come let's celebrate. Let us celebrate 2008. Let's celebrate the culture, the people and the law, the values that we treasure. Blessings from above. But we have to struggle to get by day to day. But we can't stand in the way with negative things. Look the victory knocking our day. Union spirit, and I know we can make it great. Thank you. I said fast and I said it was simple. I love that song because it has something special about it. It really speaks to we as a people, the better part of us. And I just love that song. I love it with a passion. Excuse me, young man, where are you going? You think the grass is always greener on the other side. You're painting a picture like it's hell you're living, and everywhere better than the nation eye. We know politicians just from the food and know how to divide and rule. But when it comes to empathy, values, and family, there's no place in this world I would rather be. Oh Lord, in spite of it all, in spite of it all, I'm not trading nothing but I'm creating this kind of answer. No way, in spite of it all, in spite of it all, I still love this country. One and for all, the politics divide us red and blue. One thing still remain true. We just unite and congregate and sympathize with each other's faith in spite of it all. Oh, in spite of it all. Oh yes, that's the call. In Dominica, everyone knows the liver and can still ask for a little salt and flour. We're not like some other countries or race where they have security and fence all over the place. And as bad as some of us may play, when hurricane come in, we just need and pray. Because deep down in our hearts, we were brought up like that, and so we return from whence we depart. Oh Lord, in spite of it all, I'm not trading your liquor to live in Antigua. No, in spite of it all, in spite of it all, I stand ready to answer anytime she calls. Her religion, we may share different view. One thing still remain true. Let's unite and congregate and sympathize with each other's hate. In spite of it all, oh, in spite of it all, oh yes, that's the call. See you at the finals.
Yes. As I said, we affectionately call him King President's Observer because separate to him being a former Calypso King of Dominica, he also currently serves as the President of the Dominica Calypso Association. So let's make some noise for King President Observer. And he makes way for another stalwart of Calypso, Philbert's mighty Robin Ali. Let's make him feel welcome.
What is your man name? And I want to be here. I hear this young man say, he said, the price is too high. You can't afford to buy. No clothes, no food, cause no money. But still, the world and raising, I want to spend in prison. Still, you see, they will raise on the salary. They're raising on everything except for salary. The government don't care how much you, but since they take a stroke, they take their taxes from you, but they don't remember it's not your because the price is too high. They can't afford to buy. No clothes, no food, comes no money. Now people are watching on you, they just passing. This you see for the rate of a salary. It was last year carnival, I had an experience. While jumping up in the van, I was a young woman. We jumped from morning till night, she was responding alright. But when I bring her in a spot, the youngest start to get hot. Take me back to the mama. Take me back to the papa. Take me back, get to that. What kind of scene you want? I ain't doing in those stations. I decide to leave her alone and drop her at the home. How I feel coming alright with you. But when we walking slowly, I notice you watching me. And she grabbed up to the hand, and she made me to understand. So take me back to me papa. So take me back just like that. This a joke that I crack. Robin don't be a fool. There we go again. Fool in the school.
Yes. And what a way to end the 2025 Golden Drum Award. Let's make some noise! We want to say congratulations once more to our special recognition awardees, Dan Piash Baptist, Sabria Henderson, Ali Lawrence, Shirley George, Al Mathurin, and Anne-Marie Alexander. We also say a special congratulations once more to our 2025 Golden Drum awardees, Mrs. Anita Bully, Davidson Observatory, Pierre Charles Secondary School, Elmore Brady Rodier, William Alexander, and Philbert Mighty Robin Alina. We also say special thanks to Her Excellency Silvani Wilson, the President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, the Honorable Rosa Skerritt, the Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of Dominica, the staff of the Office of the President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, Honorable Greta Roberts, Minister of Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development, Permanent Secretary and staff of the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development, Chairperson and members of the National Cultural Council, the Local Government Division, Carly Sounds, James Catering, the Backstage Production Team, Media Houses, Ultimate Plus Services, Miss Robert Weir 2024, Miss Ivy Elliott, Sheena Harry, Dion Dura Smith, Orlando Cuppy, the Capuchin Cultural Group, the Girdle Church Choir, Jenny Jackson, and Shanice Langford, who led us in the national anthem. Thank you so much for your contributions tonight. Thank you all for being part of this grand celebration of culture. As we close tonight's ceremony, let us continue to support and honor our artists, performers, educators, and visionaries who breathe life into our traditions. Before we exit, I also would like to invite you to a cocktail which will be held on the grounds of the State House. But before doing so, you're also invited to view the Cultural Golden Drum Hall of Fame for 2025 and photo booth. We now invite you to please stand as we recognize the exit of Her Excellency Silvani Wilson, the President of Commonwealth of Dominica, and Mr. Wilson. Thank you very much. And the awardees, we invite you to please stay at the front for a moment for some official photos with the photographer. Thank you very much. Please join us for the cocktail after.
Messieurs et Mesdames, in the words of the late, the great Felix Henderson, we are almost to the end. Of course, we are going to the room to show you the Hall of Fame. So stick with us still. And of course, it was an excellent evening in sight and songs, beautiful faces, wonderful decor. Everything was just perfect. And I'm sure it must be a bittersweet moment for Mrs. Bully, as she does not have her husband here to celebrate with her. So we are not able to access the Hall of Fame as yet, as the president. Oh, I'm sorry. We are able to access the Hall of Fame. Oh, this is lovely. And here we have awardees from 2011. And of course, this one was a little more recent. You would know this person in the bright red jacket. And she was present this evening, Mrs. Hyacinth. And this is just wonderful. So many faces, a celebration of all that's Dominican, a celebration of us, as we would say. This one is Mr. Alexon Laron in 2023. So there are some faces that, of course, I don't have to say the names. So those I think that I do, then I will. Or this one you would know. These are some of the founder members of the first Serenade Band. They were presented in 2017. And this one is from the WCK band, Keith Goddard. Was that you would know? This is 2005, I'm sorry, 2005. And Julie Martin. And this one is Stephen Drygo. He passed this year from the community of Woodfordale, and Joseph Paul. They were both members of the Woodfordale Jingping Band, and they also served the Capuchin Jingping Band and so many other Jingping bands. When musicians could not be found, they, along with the late Crawford Alexis, played for so many groups. That's Mr. Stephen Drygo. He passed a few months ago, actually. Excellent Jingping band players. They are both of them. Mr. Joseph Paul is still alive, of course, and well, he has a business in Woodfordale. And here we have members of the Boatica Jingping band, and of course, they are pictured with former President Dr. Nicholas J. Liverpool. I do believe that there is a section of road named after him. I think it's the road in Pokase. It's named after this former president, Pokase, going down to Marigot. I think that highway is the Nicholas J. Liverpool Highway. And here we have Adrian Henderson in 2006. And they do say pictures are worth 1,000 words. And here we have Marvelyn Laron. And her outfit is to die for. And this is Mr. Joseph Paul, who we saw pictured with Mr. Stephen Drygo earlier. And this is, I referenced him earlier today, the late, the great Felix Henderson. And here we have Damasus Challenger. I think he passed away either this year or last year. He was from the community of Cassibrus. He aided the church, the Catholic Church. Up to his last days, he was playing instruments. He played instruments in the Catholic Church there, the Masters Challenger, out of Cassibrus. And we have Mr. Urban Harrigan and members of the Roseau Cultural Group. And again, the decor here is beautiful. They are fixing themselves properly for the picture. So these are some of our awardees pictured with Her Excellency, President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, and her husband, Mr. Burton, with some of the awardees. So again, commendations to the Division of Culture and all those who were involved in this spectacular show this evening. Hi, Mr. Davidson Victor. How are you? I'm good, you know. Welcome to everybody. Yeah. That's Emma Mike. Wow. Can you tell me how you feel at this moment?
I'm elated. I'm elated. I'm very happy. I am very grateful. I'm very, very grateful. And I take this award with gratitude, with utmost gratitude, you know, with utmost gratitude. But the honor and the glory really belongs to the Almighty God who has sustained me throughout all these years with His mercies and His favors upon me, for me to be able to contribute in this magnitude to my country, in my field of culture and music. I'm just elated, I'm honored, and I'm also humbled to receive this award, and I receive this award with much gratitude. And I take it also on the behalf of all Calypsonians as well, who work with me, all Calypso writers and everybody, arrangers who work with me, because they contributed to me receiving this award. So this is also for them as well.
And throughout your career, if there is one thing that you would say you regretted, or are there any regrets?
There is not anything per se I regretted, excepting there was 1 year I was supposed to sing a particular song and I did not sing it, and then somebody else came and sing it and beat me. And next year, that's the only time I regret. Other than that, I had a really nice journey, and I give God thanks for that. And I appreciate it. I enjoyed every moment of it, and I just continue to grow and continue to go, because it's something that I love. I mean, I was always born to California. I started in 1984 in the official, but I was always singing in my village for Ice Cup and First with Joyce, and I always used to win. Unofficial competition, I used to win. So I always knew that I was born to be a Calypsonian, a singer, a performer, an entertainer, and I just give God thanks and praise. And I must continue to give Him thanks and praise for giving me the voice, the talent, and the blessings and His mercies upon me. So, thank you, Ivo.
And I congratulate you as well. Even though I'm a little bit on the young side, I do remember some of your performances. I remember when you won the first crown. I remember when you went overseas to represent Dominica. So congratulations again. Definitely, I do, yes. So congratulations once again. Okay, so we missed some over here. We're going to get them, and then we'll get those on the other side before we say goodbye. And here we have Miss Eileen Burton. Very creative work, not your usual colors. And here we have Norman Later of the Swinging Stars Band. And again, this is excellent. I'm not sure if they will be leaving the room like this, but it's very, very beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna try to make ourselves to. It's a bit of nostalgia for you, isn't it, Mr. Raymond Lawrence?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, he's running away from my mat. I'll let him pass this time. Oh, here we have the teacher and some of the students from the Pierre Charles Secondary. Congratulations to you.
Thank you. Oh, we are elated. We are happy and just overjoyed, really.
In terms of entering the competition and so forth?
Well, from the time I entered the school, from the time anybody enters, you can sense that it is a school that is built on culture. And from first form through fifth form, students get that taste of culture and visual and performing arts. So any student who enrolls at the school, you will get to draw, you will get to do some form of music, dance, drama. And we didn't just stay there just by, doing what the basic curriculum states, but we have moved up from 2012 to CSEC Theatre Arts, and we can boast of 100% pass every year.
And you yourself is an actress. Miss, I remember, was it Master's graduation that you and Mr. Benjamin did a little bit of drama? How do you feel being up on the stage?
Oh, I love it. I love it. In fact, I teach French, and even in French class, I have my students do their little performances. I just love being up there. I love performing. I have written a number of plays. I've gotten the award for Best Director many times, and our students last year got the award for the Best Female Actress. And so I try in every way, in every class, every subject to inspire my students.
Are you part of any groups in your school? Any creative arts groups or drama groups?
Yeah, theatre arts. The theatre arts group.
And were you part of the school arts festival this year?
No, last year.
Okay. How do you like performing?
Yeah, it makes you express yourself. So, like, pretty much, it's great.
Sometimes boys tend to think that these are for girls. What do you say to a boy that thinks that?
Do what you like and never make people doubt. Yeah, pretty much. I also do theatre arts, and I also participated in the cultural arts festival, but not this year, last year.
And what did you like the ceremony?
It was good.
Did you feel like something that do you feel like it was something like you watch on TV, like the BET Awards or something like that?
Yeah, it was enjoyable.
Student culture education.
Yes.
And to your school, congratulations once again.
Thank you.
And there we have it, folks. The Pierre Charles, where these are some students and teachers from the Pierre Charles Secondary School who were inducted into the Golden Drum Awards Hall of Fame. And here we have Mr. Davidson Charles, David Charles. He was awarded last year. These are just some art. We also have, this is cool. I have to zoom in on this. This needs to go down in history. So these are all the awardees from the 90s, the 2000s. Again, 2000s. So I know some of you are looking for your family members. You are taking in the names. And then we have some of the more recent awardees again. Okay, we are trying to make our way. It's a full room, so we're trying to make our way out. Oh, this is one I need to show. And this one, again from Hoodfordale, Teresa Mondaisy. If you had seen her dance the Bella, you would have wanted to dance it too. And this, of course, is one of the pioneers of bouyon music. I think he must be basking in all that bouyon music is right at this time, knowing that he was one of the pioneers. So again, wonderful evening put together by the Division of Culture. Well, thank you for joining in the celebration of all that is Dominican here this evening. And they are standing next to each other, playwrights.
We're coming soon, we're coming soon.
And this is Mighty Robin doing his interview right there. Mighty Robin. Let's see if we get a word of the Mighty Robin.